Macca's Guides.
Hey, what's up guys? Mac here, playing Geometry Wars 3, getting the King Killer achievement / trophy guide. This one takes place in classic mode in the game type King Classic, and what you're going to need to do is spend a total of 60 or more seconds outside of the hills in one playthrough. So the way this game type works is that you can only shoot when you're inside one of the rings. The rings will remain white until you go into them, which they will turn green, and then they will begin to shrink, turn red, and implode. If you're inside of the ring as it implodes, you are killed, so that ends the game. And that's more or less all that there is to it. When you're outside of the rings, your ship cannot shoot, so you're basically just trying to fly from ring to ring and get as many points as possible. To get this achievement, you want to play a little bit like you would be playing pacifism. Spend most of your time outside of the rings. When there's a lot of enemies that spawn at the same time, just go inside of a ring, quickly shoot as many of them as you can, and then come back outside of the ring. If you don't really need to go into the ring, don't go into it unless there's a lot of enemies. As you see here, there's a whole bunch of enemies on me. I'm going to try to spend as much time outside of the ring as possible. In this playthrough, I spend about 1:40 total, and about 1:10 seconds of it at least, probably closer to 80 seconds of it, is outside of a ring. That's more or less all there is to it. The more enemies you kill, the more enemies that spawn, which is why you don't want to kill too many if you don't have to. That's why you kind of want to fly around as much as possible and just not die. Keep in mind also, the blue enemies are the ones that will kind of float towards you. The little pinwheels, they won't really kill you that often unless you fly into them, so they're not a big deal. And then watch out for the snakes. They can cause a little bit of trouble. Here's where it gets a little bit difficult when you kind of reach the end. I've already spent over a minute outside of the rings, and eventually you'll die. Once you die, you'll come out to the menu screen, wait a few seconds, and the achievement will unlock or not unlock. There's no real way to tell how much time you spent outside of the rings unless you count it yourself. But that's how you're going to get it. Thank you guys for watching. If this video was useful, feel free to like it. You can also subscribe for more content, and hopefully I see you in the next video. Peace.